In the tangled web of Port Charles, September 9, 2025 promises to deliver one of those days where the past collides with the present and every character is forced to reckon with choices they can neither fully control nor escape. The General Hospital Weekly Preview makes it clear that no one will emerge unscathed, least of all those who thought they had mastered the art of keeping secrets. What unfolds is less a simple continuation of storylines and more a series of detonations, each moment sending ripples through families, friendships, and fragile alliances. The centerpiece of the week is Drew's halting recovery. Long presumed lost between trauma and confusion, he emerges with a chilling line. "That's the last thing I remember." The power of amnesia in Port Charles is legendary, often acting as both a mercy and a curse. For Drew, it becomes the razor's edge between clarity and vulnerability. His fragmented memory offers a convenient reprieve from the shadows of terrible choices, but the question hangs like a guillotine: does he remember who pulled the trigger? The irony of it all is that while he cannot recall the bullet that nearly ended his life, his return carries an implicit threat to those who orchestrated his downfall. Every word he speaks may hold the seed of revelation, and every silence may serve as an unspoken accusation. The town holds its breath, waiting to see whether Drew's mind will free him from suspicion or ensnare others in the web of guilt. Alexis, meanwhile, continues her uneasy dance on the razor's edge of loyalty and exposure. The preview offers a moment between her and Anna, with Alexis declaring, "I'm happy to answer any questions you have." Yet beneath that practiced composure lies the danger of a woman who talks too much when pressed. With Rick still hidden away, Alexis becomes her own worst enemy, her voice a weapon against herself. Each half-truth or nervous clarification risks drawing Anna closer to the truth, and Anna, seasoned in interrogation and misdirection, knows how to watch the tremor of an eyelid or the pause between words. For Alexis, this encounter is more than a simple conversation. It is a battle against the instinct to confess, against the deep exhaustion of carrying burdens that grow heavier with each passing day. Elsewhere, Michael finds himself torn between desperation and determination. His plea to Curtis, "Tell me, you know how to find her," lays bare the urgency of a man cornered by circumstances he cannot navigate alone. Jacinda, the key to his alibi, drifts through her own labyrinth of danger. Her declaration, "I'm here to collect a debt," resonates like a cryptic tolling bell, leaving the audience to wonder whether her mission is rooted in vengeance, obligation, or a pact that demands her very soul. Jacinda stands as both salvation and threat. To Michael she may be the difference between freedom and ruin, but to others she is a storm-gathering force, capable of shattering the fragile structures of safety they cling to. The Cassadine legacy, as ever, weaves its poisonous threads through the day's events. Lulu, standing her ground, challenges Jack with the words, "Is that a threat?" His cold reply, "It's a warning," underscores the perilous stakes. Jack's quest to bring Charlotte to Valentine within the walls of Steinmore transforms from a personal errand into a transaction steeped in menace. The condition is clear. Valentine, imprisoned yet far from powerless, will only reveal the secrets of Faison's lingering organization if granted the sight of his daughter. The demand is both paternal and strategic, an emotional ransom cloaked in the guise of paternal longing. For Lulu, caught between her duty to protect and her fear of what Valentine's influence may unleash, the warning carries an unmistakable truth. Every choice in the Cassadine world exacts a cost, and the bill always comes due. Meanwhile, Vaughn embodies the chaos of a man both ensnared and determined. His statement to Jocelyn, "If I go down, you go up," echoes like a grim pact between two unlikely allies. Their situation teeters between triumph and disaster as they attempt to outwit forces determined to silence them. With Jason and Britt still trapped within the treacherous puzzle of the 5 poppies, Vaughn and Jocelyn must gamble everything on a daring escape. The tension lies not merely in survival but in what truths they may uncover when the dust clears. Vaughn, framed as the archetypal action hero, seems destined to fall and rise in equal measure, his resilience mocking the very danger that surrounds him. Soap opera logic dictates that even in the gravest peril, he will reappear, battered but unbowed, and always with that unshakable glint in his eye. The most volatile moment belongs to Jason and Britt, locked together in a crucible of danger and intimacy. As Britt struggles against the literal ticking time bomb strapped to her ankle, Jason's vow slices through the noise. Either we both get out of this or neither of us does. It is not merely bravado, it is a declaration that he will not allow another woman he cares for to be destroyed under his watch. The tension here is both physical and emotional, the snapping wires and beeping countdown serving as a metaphor for the fragility of their connection. Each second becomes a test of Jason's steadiness, his instincts, his ability to cut through chaos with clarity. The irony is biting. A man whose romantic choices have often been destructive now holds in his hands the wires that may determine life or death. The act of defusing the bomb is more than an act of survival. It is a symbolic attempt at redemption, a moment where his choices can preserve rather than obliterate. Together, these threads form a tapestry of Port Charles at its most volatile. Drew's fractured memory threatens to unravel carefully constructed lies. Alexis risks exposing everything through the simple compulsion to speak. Michael clings to Jacinda, even as her path veers toward destruction. Lulu confronts Jack at the precipice of danger, with Valentine's shadow looming ever larger. Vaughn and Jocelyn balance on the knife's edge of escape and catastrophe. And Jason, haunted by ghosts of his past, holds the very wire that may decide not only Britt's fate but his own redemption. Each story collides with the next, each secret pushes against the walls of concealment, and by the end of the day, the fragile equilibrium of Port Charles may collapse entirely. In true General Hospital fashion, September 9th promises less a resolution than a deepening of chaos, a reminder that in this world, survival is fleeting, truth is malleable, and love, loyalty, and betrayal are forever entangled in a dance that never ends. Would you like me to push this article further toward a recap-style format, like a magazine column with subheadings for each storyline? Or keep it more as a long narrative analysis the way I've written here?